everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today is Sunday. It's a side questing episode, so we're doing side quests. I said last time that we'd be doing the side quests down in the Forgotten Springs down in Southern Thanalan today, and we will be, but I figured it'd be slightly more efficient to go from Camp Tranquil up in the South Shroud, where we have two side quests we want to do, and then head down to Southern Thanalan, where we've got the bulk of our side quests. I did also do a few combat leaves off screen to get Thaumaturge up to level 31, so awesome. We are now able to do all of the side quests I intend to do today, and we have access to a whole bunch of new gear. So let's see how that looks. Item level 30. Oh, you look actually beautiful. Hang on. We're in a sanctuary. There we go. Glamour is on. I've been reworking my glamours, so they'll start to look a little bit different, and I just wanted to make sure that the glasses were on. Satora needs glasses. Alright then, let's get started with our side quest for today. First off, we've got a quest from Detto. Hello, Detto. Detto Mashroka needs a favor of an adventure. The goodwill of a maid so proficient with polearms is surely worth having. I heard Captain Landonell regaling you with the many tales of his youth. Much has he seen and known, having journeyed throughout Eorzea with naught but his wits. I am a child of the Twelveswood, a whaler through and through. Never have I cast a shadow that was not forged by a sun that perches atop the great elm at dawn. Yet travel I would, if only in mind. They say an Ul'Dan trader is nearby, to the south. Will you find for me a thing from that city strange and great? I have duties, or else I would go. You'll not find me ungrateful. Alright, there is a trader to the south from Ul'Dan. Let's go pick something up for her. Also, interesting to see Mooncat working as a wood whaler. Definitely unusual given Gridania's attitudes. But that's probably also exactly why she's a bit more forgiving of Landonell, both being somewhat outcast from the city. Hello there, you appear to be in trouble, friend. Here, let me just... Okay, Condor's gone. Let's deal with this. Oh, you've got a bunch of Condors on you. Let's do a Thunder 2. It would probably be more efficient to do two Thunder 1s, one on each of them, but oh well. They're gonna die way too fast for it to matter anyway. Look how quickly they perish at my spell casting. Alright, how you doing, friend? You alive? You not injured? Now that, madam, is what I call a close call. Good for nothing, that guard of mine. I swear these new sellswords are more of cell scabbards. Here, pray take this for your trouble, the more precious of my wares, Ul'Dan incense. Alright, well we got that, we got the gift for Detto. Nice. Let's go make that delivery, and then we'll have one more quest in the area before we move on. And that is going to be up in, also in Camp Tranquil. Perfect. And there are a few more quests we saw in the recommendations, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, level not now. That's the level they're at. Alright, Detto, I return with some incense. I should probably eat some food, actually. We'll do it after this. Did you find something? I hope to the 12 that it transports me, as the captain's tales do. Yeah, I think it will. Scent is always a very, very appealing sense, I believe. For exactly this reason. The scent, my head swims, I see markets in the Colosseum, languorous evening strolls past roses with the heat of the sun still on them. What smells, they inflame my imagination and possibly my sinuses. Thank you, adventure, you have more than earned this. You are very dramatic. I find the potions to be far more useful, so I'm gonna take those. And on to Florent. What do you got for me? Florent needs a capable adventurer to locate his lost goods. Hail, adventurer, you come at an opportune time. My botanist hatchet serves its own purpose well enough, but I'd hesitate to use it on anything that bites back. I would guess that your own skill at arms is more apropos for this situation. I was crossing the bridge behind me when I got to thinking of all I've seen since the calamity. What boggles the mind wobbles the body, and before I knew it, I was nearly on my face when the lumber in my arms was scattered all over the bridge. Some of it must have fallen over the side. Now, I'm not so green as to go vaulting under the bridge when I know perfectly well of the fiends below, but an adventurer should have little and less to fear. Will you go in my stead to retrieve the wood? I can do that. I can do exactly that for you. Alright, over the bridge. Who cares about fall damage? We're fine. And let's grab all the dropped lumber. Hopefully there won't be too many enemies down here to cause issues. Though if I see a battle coming up, I'll definitely eat some food. I believe we're going to be using apple juice. Oh, we only have one left. Maybe I should hold that off for the next Thaumaturge quest. Would probably be the smart thing to do. Next Thaumaturge quest, the first of the job quests. Alright, there's number 2, and the last one's gonna be up. Hi! Oh, goodness. You go away. Let me just bop you with thunder. And you are not difficult at all, actually. Nice and easy Orobon to kill. Juniper, how are you doing on experience? You're getting ever closer. You're well over halfway to rank 10. Alright, let me guess. Another Orobon? Yep, we got another Orobon. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move Sleep over to the back hotbar. Since that's not an ability I'm gonna be using very often. It can be useful for stunning enemies, but I'm not gonna use it that often. Alright then, let's head back to Florence and hand over that lumber. Yeah, definitely a good thing they didn't go down there themselves to get the wood, because those Orobons would not have been kind. Hello, Florence. Oh, adventurer, I am right glad for your return. Did you find my wood where it fell? I did indeed. Here you are, sir. Wonderful. The tavern will get a fine blaze out of these. 'Tis firewood for Buscaron's druthers you are gathering. A little damp, but nothing that a little drying won't fix. The sun is strong and the way is long, after all. Much appreciated. Yeah, hope you have a safe rest of your trip. And I am taking those crumpets. I need some caster food. Alright then, onwards to... We are heading to Little Ala Mhigo next. Alright, made it to Little Ala Mhigo. I did set my return point here ahead of time, just so that it would be a little bit easier for this episode. And we've got 3 quests to take care of here before we head on down to Forgotten Springs. First off, we've got... Let's do Hremfing's quest first. Hremfing needs your aid in disposing of some brigands. Perhaps you've heard of the Corpse Brigade, a nasty brand of brigands that's been terrorizing these parts of late. Smuggling, thievery, cold-blooded murder of innocents. If you see any signs of foul play in these parts, it's like as not the corpses are behind it. I'd like nothing more than to march into their hideout to the northeast and teach them a lesson, but I know when I'm outmatched. Normally, I'd hesitate to trust Katas to an outsider, but you seem a capable sort. What say you teach those scofflaws a lesson? Alright, let's go deal with the Corpse Brigade. Yeah, they have been repeatedly causing issues, haven't they? Okay, so we're just going to be slaying Corpse Brigade bandits. An arbitrary number, they're not going to specify at all, but we're heading just north of their base, it looks like. Alright, we should have an exit right here. And now we just gotta hike north. I'm not a big fan of how quiet it can get at night around here. It seems like most areas in A Realm Reborn just don't have night music, which is a little upsetting, honestly. Night music is always so nice in video games. Oh dear. Hi! You have all caused some issues. There's a lot of you. Oh, there's a lot of you. Okay, let's get a Thunder 2 going. We're gonna do our AoE rotation for sure, because there are plenty to go. Alright, let's move over here. Try and gather them a bit more together. Okay, there we go. Down to just one left, it looks like. Whew, that was a little bit more intimidating than it actually was. All bark and no bite with how many they had. Alright then, back to Hremfing. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and cut out the track. Alright, I am back, Hremfing. I've taken care of the Corpse Brigade. They should hopefully be a little intimidated away from causing more issues. Thank you, Outsider. Your victory is already the talk of the town. That may not mark the end of the Corpse Brigade, but at least now they know we're not afraid to fight back. And to think these men and women were once my countrymen, do they know no shame? Back in the heyday of Ala Mhigo, the Corpse Brigade served our nation with pride and honor. It saddens me to see what they have become, but I would slay them down to the last if it would ensure that they besmirch our homeland's name no more. Okay, let's see. Jewelry is out of date, so I'm going to take the money. Thank you very much. And our next two quests are both going to come from Amalot here. Amalot needs something and needs it now. Adventure, I fear I've no time for pleasantries, but I would be much in your debt if you could perform for me a simple task. To wit, I need you to slay a rock-skinned Pisces and obtain for me a secretion of its poison. Yeah, this side quest actually got me and my partner in a lot of trouble when we were very first playing the game. We did not know how to play the game very well, and we got our asses kicked by the rock-skinned Pisces. If you've seen one of those fearsome reptiles, as I reckon you have, you know that their scales are as hard as stone. This acid I give you, however, will cut right through it. I haven't much, so pray use it well. Some of my countrymen are not quick to trust outsiders, but I've no time to entertain foolish prejudices. This is a matter of life and death. Interesting. You need a poison, and it's a matter of life and death. I'm going to assume that you're making an... Hold on. So I did that thing that happens. My brain did that thing that happens where I was reading the dialogue out loud, but I wasn't processing nearly enough of it. This happens to a lot of people who do video game playthroughs online. Like, you will see this in so many, and people always get mocked for it, but it's just a thing that happens. You're focusing on playing the game, or reading the dialogue out loud, and it just doesn't really process because you're focused a little bit more on other aspects of the video. Brains are weird and flawed and have issues, and I said that it twice in two different ways. Okay, let's get a... Oh, right. You did give us the acid to... Oh god, this is a mess. There we go. Use the acid on you. That should hopefully resolve issues just a little bit. Let's get that mana ward up to protect us, because that'll be a nice little shield against damage. Okay, I used it. I did not... It got interrupted. Oh no. Come on, come on, come on. Gotcha. Okay. Gotta... Oh. Lovely. Because it got the HP penalty, it technically got a full heal. Actually, I think maybe its total health went down to below where it started, but... Or below where it was when I used the acid, but it looks like a full heal because its health bar went back to full. Okay, well, we survived, so that's good. Let's get rid of these Pisces and get the heck out of here. Oh no, Juniper's down! No! Oh, that's the first time Juniper's gone down. That sucks. Oh, I blame these goddamn Pisces. Okay, I'm getting out of here. These Pisces are actually miserable to fight. It does not help that I am not very good with thaumaturge. Alright, I am so sorry about that, Juniper. Let me get you back out. I assure you, I won't let it happen again. I hope. I hope it won't happen again. Pisces are dangerous. They're very dangerous. Alright, so I'm assuming, Amelot, that you're making an antidote from this. You return, adventurer. Have you brought me the poison I seek? I have indeed. On behalf of my countrymen, you have my thanks. Forgive me for my brusqueness before. Our skirmishes with the Corpse Brigade have taken a great toll on us of late. They employ poisons ever more lethal, and our antidote stores were running low. I must attend to my potion brewing, but thank you, outsider. Because of you, the men and women of the Resistance live to fight another day. Okay, I don't really use any of this type of potion at all. It's still worth picking up, I guess, but... up to level 35, so I'd have to use these almost immediately. Let's grab the poisoning potion. Alright, Amelot, what do you got next? Amelot would ask another favor of you. Thank you for your kindness, outsider. I would ask you to help our suffering people once more. A most deathly strain of fever runs rampant in little Ala Mhigo of late, and while I have succeeded in isolating the cause, I am powerless to remedy it. The fever is borne by an elusive breed of wasp, you see, and only by exterminating the pest may we put an end to the epidemic. It would seem that the wasps are drawn to the pungent scent of rotting carrion, douses cactus piss over the carcasses of some unfortunate creatures, and they should quickly swarm to the scene. Alright, let's go kill us some wasps. On a Pisces carcass and an angler carcass. We're going into Pisces territory. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna drink that apple juice now. Get that well-fed boost. We got a potter wasp swarm over there. And I'm gonna try and play it careful. Very, very careful. Because I do not want to draw in some Pisces and get myself murdered. Okay, I got a flesh fly swarm here. Ew. I suppose it would make sense that a flesh fly would be gathering around a corpse. And I continue to be terrible at thaumaturge. Someday I'll figure out how to play this properly. Okay, there's another potter wasp swarm right there. Can I snipe you? Pull you away. And then I will hop on Juniper and we will ride around to find the angler carcass. And be very careful around the Pisces. Oh god, okay, you all turn around. Or I can just hug the wall? That works. That works. God, I hate Pisces. Okay. I hate these Pisces. These are dangerous Pisces. Partially because there's just so dang many of them, and partially because the rock skins are around here causing their own problems. Okay, let's see. Climb over so they don't spot us. Any more potter wasp swarms lurking around this end, or are we gonna have to... Ah, here we go. We're having quite a bit of a hunting expedition today, aren't we? Okay, got you, and there's the carcass over there. No? Is that not? Never mind then. Looks like we're actually looking for something down that way. I could have sworn I saw the carcass over that way. Right there. What am I looking at? It's next to the Pisces. Oh, you know what? It's probably a Pisces carcass. There's another player over there. I probably saw a Pisces that they just killed. That's what it was. Alright, now where is this angler carcass? Over that way, further west. Okay, perfect. There it is. Let's go get that cactus piss spread all over it. Draw out some more flies. And deal with this issue. Only one. Good. Alright, awesome. Now let's go report back. The fly infestation is dealt with. Hello there, Amala. I come back. I return to you with news of the flesh flies being perished. Why can I not speak today? My goodness. I have been tongue-tied this entire episode. Thank you, friend. With the wasps gone, it is only a matter of time before the epidemic subsides. You may be an outsider, but you have brought more succor to my people in a day than I have in many a month. We are a humble people. I have not the means to properly express my gratitude. It may not mean much, but know always that you have a friend in little Ala Mhigo. Awesome, I am glad to hear it. Let's see, we've got crumpets, spellcaster food, always good. I've been running so short on that lately, I'm just gonna grab more crumpets. Now I'm gonna be well stocked for a good while. Alright then, and our last stop where the bulk of the side quests are gonna be is gonna be the Forgotten Spring, so I'm gonna go ahead and hike down there. Alright, made it down to Little Ala Mhigo. Some stuff happened. It was very chaotic, but Juniper's almost to rank 10. Closing that gap really fast. So then, let's see. We've got a few quests, 8 quests actually, we can take care of here at the Forgotten Springs. I said we arrived at Little Ala Mhigo, didn't I? Oh my god. Oh, I've been hit with the Adderall shortage, and my ADHD has been hitting me really hard, so... Oof, if you've noticed over the last couple of weeks, my commentary's been a little bit Just blame it on many issues, honestly. But let's see, to start off with, Utika Tia has a quest for us. Fetch the freshman. With nary a word, Utika Tia indicates that he has a delicate commission for you. You there, you have the smell of a resourceful drink of water? Help me with one of the young ones, will you? I speak of a novice ranger by the name of Ukazuna, one of our most promising. I sent her southwest to hunt anglers, but she is rather long in the returning. She should be back by now, but even if she should be back by now, even if she'd killed one, dressed it and made a saddle of it. As young a huntress as she is, I suspect she tripped over her own tail and has made a right mess of things. But as this is something she ought to do on her own, I fear sending one among the tribe to help her is out of the question. You, on the other hand, are a different story. Alright, let's go provide some support. Hopefully she's not in too much trouble. Hopefully. But we'll see. So you sent her out to the southwest? A little ways out there. I'm sure she'll be fine. No, back away, Rusty Yarzon. I don't want to deal with you. I'm coming out here to help. Ukazuna is being attacked. Lovely. Okay, you know what? Yarzon, go away. I didn't want to deal with you because you're on my, especially because you're on my hunting log, and I wanted to save you for the next Thaumaturge episode, but sure. What's going on, Ukazuna? Oh, you got your ass handed to you by the anglers. Delightful. Alright, well, they shouldn't be too hard to take down. Only 2 of them, so we will stick to our single targets. And down they go. Ukazuna! How's it going? I see your hunt didn't go so well. Gods, I'm sorry. Oh, not to you. I'm sorry that I failed so miserably. Utika gave me this mission himself, and he's sure to be the next Noon of the tribe, and I have dishonored the name of the the U. I could crop my tail as a penance, but I have to redeem myself. I'll just do something different. Again. I'm trying so hard. He didn't seem like he was... He seemed like he wasn't going to be that upset about it. If anything, he kind of expected it because you are still new. Alright, well, let's report back. I'm sure she'll be fine. She's just embarrassed. Which is certainly understandable, but also not a big deal. Alright, hello there, Utica. I returned, and I hope she returned as well. Took it hard, did she? She should. She's bringing up the rear in this crop of novices. If this were a game of if her takes the hindmost, she'd be on fire right about now. The reckless always have to take the hard way. They fail until they succeed or get themselves killed. To tell you the truth, I was exactly like her once, down to the earnestness. Well, hopefully she'll figure it out sooner rather than later. The reserved Utica Tia would have you light a fire within his struggling novice Ukazuna. Ah, a familiar scent. I like the way you handled yourself the last time. Would you be my helping hand in the desert once more? You remember Ukazuna, don't you? I have her where she needs to be, out hunting Amalja in the eastern Sagoli Desert. Humbled, petulant, and with no idea how to gather her wits or her skills. The kindling is laid, all it needs is a spark. Go east and dispatch 3 Amalja before Ukazuna's eyes. Harden that heart of hers, so weighed down already with shame and pique. Then, with a deft psych, strike upon that flint. Alright, we're gonna go motivate her then. And on the way, we do need to eat some more food. Let's see. Let's eat ourselves a crumpet since we've picked up so many of them today. And let's go find Ukazuna. This is gonna be a bit of a trek because she is way out there. But we'll get to her quick enough. Quick enough, I said. We're just gonna keep heading east. I'll meet you over there. Alright, made my way over to the Amalja camp, just outside of, just over where Ukazuna is preparing to make her strike. Where is she? I want to say she's lurking around here somewhere so she can see us and watch. But I don't spot her anywhere. Oh well. I'll just have to trust she's watching and take care of some Amalja. We just gotta take care of 3 of them, and we've got a fate ongoing too. No way we're gonna be able to finish the fate in time, but hey, at least this probably gives us a couple more Amalja to fight. Oh, I'm out of mana. Oh my god, I continue to be terrible at thaumaturge. I'm so bad at paying attention to my MP. I'm genuinely just the worst at it. With Scholar, which is my main, I don't really need to pay much attention to MP because I've got really good just inherent MP management. In fact, in most MP users, you've got several good ways to manage your MP and make sure that you're not going to run out. But with Thaumaturge, it revolves around draining all of your MP and then getting it all back, and I just am not used to that. I'm not used to having to watch that bar. Alright, Ukazuna, hello there. I see this did not go very well for you. Alright, well, don't worry, you saw me do it. Now, I hope you saw me do it. I hope you were paying attention. Where's my psych? It's probably up in the positive emotes. I should probably sort these by alphabetical order. But I'm sure you can do it as well. Ah, adventure, I bore witness to your deeds. You were amazing. I felt as though I was in a daze, but now I'm fully aroused. I shall need time to consider your actions this day. Farewell. Well then, hopefully that is exactly what she needed. Alright then, back we go to the Forgotten Springs. Alright, I'm back, Utica Tia. How did it go? Is she doing any better now? Well done and thank you, Adventure, but I'm afraid someone may have wrecked our effort. That double-eyed fool Ukuba saw fit to give her another one of his lectures as soon as she rode back in. Ah, that man is such a fool. His scolding ways have cost us more novices than the desert and the beastmen combined. Ukuba has little love for anyone but himself. I take it that this is becoming a larger issue. Hooray! Love when someone doesn't give the support they need and screws out newbies from actually doing well. Alright, Ukuba, what can I do for you? Oh, you've got a couple of options. Let's start out with... I believe You Don't Know Me is likely going to be a follow-up from what we just did, so... Ukuba, Tia is looking at you with a very cross expression. So it's you, been working together with Utika and his schemes, I've heard. So I suppose I can hardly expect an adventure to be loyal, but I can't expect you to stay out of U-Tribe affairs. Especially when they concern the training of our young rangers. The fact that Ukazuna has been naught but a disgrace to us is no excuse for your interference, no matter what Utika might believe. For the nonce, I've dispatched her to the Minotaur Malm that she might reflect on her many flaws and solitude. But that will accomplish nothing by itself. The problem must be fixed at the source, Utika's foolish methods. Since you've gotten so close to the man, mayhap you'd be so kind as to tell him to refrain from corrupting other impressionable novices. Utika? We've got a fight. Apparently I'm the middle woman. What's all this? Ukuba expects me to stay away from teaching our young ones. His foolish notions truly know no bounds. A true instructor does more than simply criticize his students when they fail. I continue to worry about how Ukazuna fares following the repeated rebukes she has received from that onion-eyed troll. Who knows what damage he's wrought? Please, adventurer, seek her out that we might determine her mental state. Yeah, I will go do what I can. Oh my goodness, I've been just wrapped up right into the middle of some drama. I'm definitely gonna say I side with Utika on this, though. A good teacher needs to criticize, yes, but also aid in learning. And the criticism can't be harsh and with malice as it seems to be from Ukuba. Alright, Ukazuna, how's it going? It's good to see you again. What's that? You're wondering how I'm doing? I'm fine, don't worry yourself on my account. I have everything I need. Mostly. There's one thing you could do for me. I need 3 anglers, alive but enfeebled. I believe that when sufficiently weakened, they can be caught with simple sacks. Will you do me this favor? Sure, I can do that. Are you planning on using them for training, I'm assuming? Alright, well, the anglers can be found all over the desert, but we'll just go where it tells us, which is not too far off. So then, let's go snag us some anglers. I hope she's planning to use them for training, because that's not a bad idea. Working at her own skill level and then working up to more difficult, not a bad plan. Alright, smack you around a few times, and when you're below half is when I think I'm gonna... Let's go one more hit, and then... into the bag with you. Before Juniper can kill you. Okay, that should be enough, especially with how fast Juniper's going at it. Oh, my goodness, please, please. Oh, that was cutting it close. They kept stunning me. Rude. And one more to go. Hello there. I need to deliver you as a gift to a friend. And gotcha. Alright then, I'll just go ahead and meet you back at Ukazuna, I believe. Alright, Ukazuna, I'm back and I bring you your anglers. Could you catch 3 anglers in those sacks? I'd appreciate it. Don't worry, I got them. Whatever could be floundering about in this angler-sized sack. These should do nicely. I switched to archery, you see, and I thought that the anglers I might slowed would make fine practice targets. It's interesting, I wouldn't have dreamed of picking up the bow before, but some things became clear to me after that Amalja hunt. When I returned from it and spoke with Ukuba, he suggested that I might be more suited to fighting at range. 'Twas he who showed me how to shoot. He even gave me these arrows. The heads are of Yarzan barb. I am fortunate to have both Ukuba and Utika watching over me. We are a tribe, and what I take from others I wish to give back someday. That is what I train for now, not to win praise or escape rebuke. Different though they may be, either Utika or Ukuba would make a worthy noon. Don't think I've grown too wise, though. Believe me, I'll still get a thrill and a half from putting arrows through these slimy monstrosities. Well then, I'm glad to see that things are going well after all. That is very, very good to hear. Alright, back to Utika, so we can finish this one off. Then we've got another quest from Ukuba that we need to do. You have found Ukazuna well, you say, and she's become an archer. Why, that's brilliant. I can't believe I didn't think of it myself. And those Yarzon barb arrowheads. Ukuba spent hours shaping those. Well, well. I hate to admit it, but he is a better man than I give him credit for. Still, he shall receive no quarter from me. I intend to lead this tribe, and it will be all the easier to beat him bloody if I keep my dislike of him intact. Fair enough. I'm not a fan of Seeker of the Sun Mikote politics, to be honest. But you do you. People are talking, and Ukuba Tia would know what it is that they say. I wouldn't spend too much time with Utika adventure. His strain of foolish cheer can be catching, and I found it wise to never become too happy. Happiness begets complacency, and it's only through discontentment that one rises to become more. That seems like a terrible attitude you have, but I also see what you're saying. This brings us to the issue of which one of us will next lead our tribe. Unlike Utika, the matter of who becomes the next Noon is one I take most seriously. Each of us represents a distinct vision for what lies ahead. You see, I am fascinated with the future. We cannot create it, but we can be prepared for it. We can profit from it, or we can perish by it. I need you to speak with immigrants, for they see Forgotten Springs through the eyes of opportunity, not loyalty. Okay then. Let's go talk to some people then, see what they have to say. First off, we've got Drifting Cloud over here. Hello. Never did understand why they have so few bunks here. You see the miners pitching their tents down at Bayergot Strike? You think they want to be holed up there? Of course not. It's just because they couldn't find an inn hereabouts that weren't full up. That is an opportunity. That is certainly an opportunity. Next up here we have... looks like a merchant up ahead. Oh, but you're not the one I actually need to talk to. We want to go in this building? Fair enough. And we have Cinnamon. A full-scale Amalja attack would breach the defenses here within a day. With the Lizardmen making so free of Zanrock of late, it would be for the good of all to have the Immortal Flames bolster the outpost here in Forgotten Springs. Certainly something to be prepared for sure. And the last one's gonna be up in the Minotaur Malm. So, what do we have here? Riradesu has to say for us. I say more trade, fewer hindrances. Forgotten Springs is ideally situated to be the waypoint for trade routes across the desert. If only the Noon would think to woo us merchants instead of outright rejecting us. Certainly an opportunity, though I'm not a big fan of the idea of completely removing restrictions on merchants, especially Ul'Dan merchants. From everything we've seen of them, they need some restrictions. Alright then. Ukuba's gonna likely be happy to hear all this information. Fascinating adventure, very fascinating. They speak much truth to you, these immigrants. You are my ears on the street. All the voices cry out for Forgotten Springs to open its gates. If our tribe is to prosper, we must enjoy the coin and protection of immigrants and outlanders. When I am Noon, the old ways will have to give way to the new. Well, good luck with that. Ukuba Tia seems to be in an impatience mood. The law is clear. To become the Noon of the U tribe, one must defeat the current Noon. In my case, this means Uad Noon. However, in order to win the right to challenge Uad, I must first triumph over Utika. He stands in my way, and I in his. In this matter, the Noon is protected from constant challenge. But to defeat Utika, my arms must be impeccable. A fool he may be, but weak he is not. I shall make new arrowheads, and for that I need barbs from a Yarzon. Half a dozen should be enough. I feel like I should have done these quests first. I feel like this was probably a prelude to what we got in the other quest line. Oh well. Alright, so we need to slay some russet Yarzons, which is definitely going to finish off a hunting log entry, but oh well. Oh well. Unless I switch. What's my lowest level? Let's give it to Ninja. Though there's an honest and good question. Does Ninja need to fight the Russet Yarzon? That looks to be a no. Perfect. Then we just need to hunt 6 of them and bring their barbs back. Okay, this might actually be a little bit since we're gonna need to fight 6 of them. They're not too long of a fight, but alright, there's all 6. We got all the barbs, and let's deliver them back to Ukuba Tia. I'm not a big fan of Ukuba, but he's at least better than I initially thought. Not really a fan of taking his side, though. I'd much rather take Utika's side. Though Ukuba has shown himself to be a bit of a better teacher in some respects than Utika. They would be good if they worked together instead of constantly fighting each other, I think. The Yarzon barbs, have you fetched them? I have indeed. My appreciations, adventurer. You may be surprised by what target these find. Note what you see of Forgotten Springs this day. The old ways are going, and as quickly as arrows do fly. Alright then, next up on our list, what do we got? We've got a few more quests to do. Let's do the Eyes Have It next. And that's going to be from Uratolo. Down this way. Oh yes! It's time for the lesbians! Hello there. Uratolo would confide in you about her troubles. Have I got a job for you, adventurer? You'll be positively perfect. You can look dangerous, can't you? My sisters and I like to bathe here after a hunt, but lately there have been oglers about. I've leapt out of the water to chase them off, but this only seems to swell their ranks. Will you chase them down and show them how furious I am? Sure, I can do that. Let's go trash some assholes. Please leave them alone. They're just taking a bath. Okay, where's Furious? You know what? Oh, there it is. I was about to say, screw it, I'm gonna sort by alphabetical finally. Uh-oh. No need to get angry, lass. I was just measuring these, trees. Yes, these trees. Rather odd looking, eh? Only doing my bit for science. Uh-huh, sure. You, get the hell out of here. Whoa there, I'll never peep, I swear it by the 12. Gods, I'll see that look of fury in nightmares. Apparently, I am very terrifying looking when I'm mad. Good. That is a very piercing scream, too. What? I said I like the trees, too. It's not like I'm only here for the girls. God, these creeps. Okay, next up is you. God, her angry noise is piercing, actually. Oh, my lady, I have been tested and found most wanting. So easily was I blinded, trusted, and enfeebled. I must rise above these base impulses if I am to amount to anything. Dumbass. Alright, and one more over here. God, there's so many of them. They're gross. Go away. They don't want you here. Oh, can't say as though I meant to offend you, madam. Well, I'll be going. There, good riddance. Oh, wait, there's one more. Okay, you. Concentrating Carl. Go away. I'm sorry, madam. No need to get angry now. I have a problem, all right? I was working it out with my mummy. Excuse me? You need some sort of help. Oh, my. All right, Uratolo, they are gone. Ah, marvelous. Not an ogler in sight. You have my gratitude, adventurer. Though, having a good look at you, I suppose I wouldn't mind if you stole a peek now and then. Bet you didn't think my taste ran that way. I wasn't kidding. They're lesbians. I have saved the lesbians. I am having a great day. Alright then, we've got 2 more quests in the area. The next one, I believe, is going to take us up to the Minotaur Mom, where we're going to pick up the Minority Report. And I believe the last quest will be a follow-up from that one. Alright, hello there, Riridesu! How's it going? Riridesu seems to need help with a delivery. I was all set to open a shop in Forgotten Springs. Would have been glorious, an amazing location, a string of customers lined up, a bevy of beauties about, but the Noon of the tribe, Uod Noon, up and forbade it, just like that. Now, in a way, I understand it. The Yu kill or gather most of their own food, so they don't need what I'm offering. But surely the Noon has to see there's more to his oasis than his own tribe. Prospectors, adventurers, flames, we just don't live or eat as they do. But there I go again, getting on my soapbox. I might as well talk to you about something you can help with. Can you take this package to Bayergot Strike and get it to a fellow called Odinel? Sure, I can go make a delivery. We're gonna be making a bit of a hike out into the desert then in that case. All the way down to basically the southern end of the Sogoli Desert, south central area. My everything is broken today, and I'm so sorry about it. I don't know why. I'm going to say it's probably at least 50% the Adderall, but that can't be all of it. The lack of Adderall just can't be all of it. My ADHD is murdering me. Alright, Odinel, hello. I bring you a delivery from a merchant up north. Well met, adventure. A package came from the Minotaur Mom, did you? I did indeed. Thank you most kindly. The Mom's a pokey kind of place, small as the dickens, and all manner of isolated to boot. Makes it tough to get up there and give Riridesu the custom he's due. Right shame about the Noon's decision. A store in the Springs would have been a kindness. It's just a crying shame, and the worst part is there's no change in that old Mikote's mind. Mostly on account of the fact that he hasn't one. Okay, a little bit mean, but Alright, and Mumagoi here is gonna have our last quest. Mumagoi has vast amounts of dirty and dangerous work for an adventurer. You see all this? All the excavation knowledge of Amajina and Sons of Mineral Concern put to use uncovering the remains of the Allegan Empire. We mine knowledge here, not ore. Now that sounds grand, and it is, but most of my time is actually spent mothering this equipment. It's on account of the sand getting into the worst of places, and the damn stuff is everywhere. Which brings me to you, naturally. You're showing up now as a godsend, and who am I to refuse the gods? Could you remove the 3 piles of sand right over there? You be careful as you go about it, though. Some smoke bombs have burrowed into them, and they're none too friendly. Alright, let's go get rid of some sand so they can continue their work. Well, that one was nice and clear. This one was not clear. Hello! Hold on, let me get Juniper back out. And let's deal with you. Oh, I didn't switch back to Thaumaturge. Oh well. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. And one more sand dune right over here. Hello there, smoke bombs. They weren't kidding. Quite a few of you did burrow into the sand. But why? Do you like it? Do you like to get dirty? Alright, Mumagoi, what's next? That was a wonderful adventure. Those piles were growing larger by the day, and I can't tell you how little I wanted to clean them up myself. But speaking of things I've no interest in doing, I'm sure you've noticed by now the glut of smoke bombs surrounding the site. Well, they're not here by chance. They're here on account of the equipment. The machines run bloody hot and the heat draws the bombs in. And every time that happens, we need to shut everything down or else risk them exploding on the lot of us. We'd all appreciate it if you could take care of 4 of the pesky devils. Alright, 4 more to go. I can do that. That'll be nice and quick and easy. Alright, there's number 1, basically dead. Juniper can finish it off. Next will be you. And you know what? Let's drag him around and get a few more. Make this a little bit more efficient. Split the load. Juniper, you take care of that one. I'll take care of this one. Alright, good work. You got it down to half just about by yourself. And 1 more to go. Awesome. Okay. Let's report back to Mumagoi. The smoke bombs have been thinned at the very least. There's still a lot of them around, but hopefully this helps out a bit. By Nald and by Thal, freedom from distractions at last. Thanks to you, I might be able to spend more than a minute focusing on the dig. Nothing beats having an extra pair of hands around. Indeed, I'm glad I could help. And with that, that is basically all the side quests we have here in Southern Thanalan for the time being. Anything else is gonna be way too high level for us and also not available yet. So, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, I think we're gonna get back to the main story as we try and work with Uad Noon in order to gain their confidence that we are capable of fighting Titan. I'll see everyone next time for that.